What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Makael. We are back with a new video. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I know everybody did not have a great weekend this past weekend. It was the 4th of July weekend. It was the 4th of July weekend. I decided, well, me and my friend, it was supposed to be like 5 of us supposed to go down to DC.
But we did go.
Yeah, I did go. Every month we get together for wrestling. We watch wrestling. We go to somebody's house and watch it. Order food, drink, and watch wrestling. So this plan was to go to DC, and only 2 of us went. And bless you.
Thank you.
Oh, I just had a good time. The food, the barbecue was everything. The food was good. And the only thing I was just upset about is the person whose house we went to, his dog, he got a pit bull. And it's not like a regular, it's not no small dog.
Right. And they don't put their dogs up.
No.
And I don't like that either. I don't like that either, Kevin. Yeah. I hate that. And people look at you crazy when you look at them like, are you going to put your dog up? No, this is their house. Yeah, but I'm a guest in your house, and I don't feel comfortable with the big dog walking around me. Especially a dog that sheds hair.
Yeah. Well, he didn't shed, but I was like, thank God I'm not wearing these clothes to the club tonight. Because
they just refused to put the dog up.
Yeah. He wasn't. He was a sweet dog, but
still,
he's in my face.
Yeah, you should put your dog.
I was so scared. I thought he was gonna knock me over or like knock the drink out my hand because he jump on the couch or like he's running towards me like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Right, because they're a big dog.
Yes, but other than that, we had a good time.
I don't know. I just think people just don't know how to be hospitable. And people look at you crazy when you look at them and say, "Hey, can you put your dog up? That's a big dog." And they, this is their house. They can, and it's like, yeah, but I'm a guest in your house, and don't you want your guests to feel comfortable?
Yeah, but I didn't mind.
I do mind.
I was just over him being so big and almost knocking me over.
And I'm the worst house guest because I'll keep saying something about it. I'm like, whoa, are you gonna put your dog up? like my aunt literally just told me the other day that I need to watch. Like my filter, I have no filter, and she was serious. She was like, "Makael, you really have no filter, and I don't think you don't stop to think about what you're about to say. You just, if you think it, you say it." And I said, "I know." And then I posted something the other day on Facebook, and she wrote me and was like, "Yeah, I just was telling you about your filter."
Is this about when you posted that story about somebody saying, "Makael, you getting big as a house," or was that?
Well, no. But the other day when we were literally on the phone, she was just telling me because certain people, I'll tell them how I felt. Including family members. And I've done it. And, my aunt's like, "Wait, Makael, wait. Say it in a nicer way. Don't just say it." Mm-hmm. But I'm like, no, I don't know how to just say it nice. I'm just going to say it. She's like, you can't do that. But I just think that people should know, like, if you have a big dog, even when I had my small dog, when someone came over, I would always tell the dog to go upstairs. Because not everybody feel comfortable around a dog, whether it's a small dog or a big dog. And I would always tell her to go upstairs, and she would know not to come back down them steps. She would sit up at the top of the steps looking. Mm-hmm. But, that's what you're supposed to do. And I think when you have a big dog walking around people, because not everybody wants an animal walking around them while they're eating. That's one. Especially not a big animal. And I know you don't mind, but some people do mind. And I'm one of those people that mind. So if you invite me over to your house and you have a big dog walking around, put the dog away before I come over. Because then I'm going to, the whole time I'm at your house, are you going to put the dog away? I'm a guest. And don't ever think that I'll ever come back to your house ever again.
Yeah, when it rained down there Saturday night. And then it looked like the backyard was kind of like flooded. And I was like, where the fuck all this water coming from? That quick. I didn't even know it rained that much, but it was raining while we was watching wrestling. And I went to the club. I can't remember what club I went to, but it was on K Street. And I had a nice time, Makael. Like, I was glad to be out. The music, it gave me early 2000s to like mid 2015-ish. It wasn't like they was playing anything current, but it was packed. People were dancing, having a good time. I had a good time, and then eventually it was just time for us to go. But
who did you go with?
I went with. I went with Tashin.
Oh, so it was just 2 of y'all.
Yeah, we went. He drove down. Of course, he drove.
Of course, because you don't drive.
Yeah. Almost got into an accident on the way down there, but thank God we didn't. Because them cars just be zooming and zigzagging, and like, yes, you.
Yeah, that's how I drive.
Zigzagging and zigzag. Like, bitch, what are you doing?
I'm upset because I hit
You hit somebody?
Hell no.
I'm about to say.
Hell no. Bitch. Hell no. I hit a pothole last night on my way home from work on the expressway. And luckily my tire didn't fucking explode. Mm-hmm. But when I got home and I parked my car, I looked at the tire and it has like this big bubble in it. Oh. So I had to call, this morning I called the dealership, and I do have a tire warranty. And my warranty does cover, you know, road hazards or whatever. So I'm covered with that. So I had to go get a new tire on on Friday. But I asked the guy, because, you know, I drive. So I said, well, am I still able to drive this car while it's like that? So he said, yeah, you can still drive it. You just can't drive high speeds. So basically stay off the expressway. So, you know, I'm over it. Yeah. Because I don't drive regular streets.
Be careful what you drive over on that expressway.
Right. But there shouldn't be any potholes on the expressway, Philadelphia.
Well.
You know what I mean? Where's my tax-paying money going to?
It's going to the schools.
What schools? They're closing them all up and turning them into condos.
Yeah, so why are we still paying extra for sugar?
So why are we still paying sugar tax if they're closing up all the schools here in the city and turning them into condos? Mm-hmm. No after-school programs, no nothing.
I seen that the old West Philly High is now condo.
Yes, it is. But let's get back to DC.
Yeah, I'm done with DC. I just had a good time.
No, I wanted to hear about your trip. It was nice.
Yeah, I had a good time. And I know while I was in DC, your mom was having her 60th birthday party.
So on Saturday, we threw a big party for my mom. It was a beautiful party. It was wonderful. I knew it was nice because yesterday was the last day I got messages about how nice the party was. From Saturday to yesterday, I was just getting messages. My mom was getting we all were just getting phone calls, messages, how much everybody had a good time. Yeah, it really was, and I'm just glad it's over. You know what I mean? Like all that planning and stuff, and it's over.
But who did the most planning?
Well, I mean, we all did. Me, my sister, and my dad. Well, it was really me and my sister. My dad was the money man when we needed him. Mm-hmm. Of course, me and my sister paid what we needed to pay for, and he paid. So it was like we split everything 3 ways. But it was just like, it's a lot. Because then I had to go food shopping with my friend because he catered. So and you know, I don't like to go to the market. So
Nina.
Yes. Yes.
No, but you just can't send Nina to the market.
No, you just can't. That was a mistake.
She end up getting shit you don't need.
I don't like going to the market, so having to go to the market with my friend, well, while we were buying all the food for the party, it was just like, bitch, when is it time to go? Because when I go to stores, whether it's a market or a mall, I go with the intent on knowing exactly what I'm going for. Mm-hmm. I don't go looking at other things. If I'm going to the mall to go to Zara's, I'm going to Zara's. Right. And then I'm leaving. If I go to the mall for Macy's, I'm going to Macy's, and then I'm leaving. I'm not one of those people that walk through the mall and window shop. That's not me. So when I have to go to a market and go down every aisle, I'm like, bitch, this is not what I signed up for. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't. It wasn't what I signed up for. But yeah, thank God that's all over. Everything turned out nice. And so yeah, my mom was extremely happy.
Did she cry?
No, she didn't cry. I mean, she got drunk. Her and my dad did get drunk.
But she knew she was having a party.
Yeah, it wasn't a surprise.
Okay.
No, it wasn't a surprise.
Okay.
It wasn't a surprise at all. Because we were trying to figure out early in the year what she wanted to do for her 60th birthday. And she didn't know at first, but we ended up deciding a party, and it turned out really, really nice.
All the sisters came?
All my mom's siblings? Yeah, all my mom's siblings were there, and her nieces and nephews. It was really, really nice. Like, my cousins were texting me, like, the fact that we, you know, it was just like it reminded you like a big family reunion. Like, my grandpa, his side of the family from Jersey came.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really, really nice. It was really, really nice.
That's good. I wish I would have came. I would have went if I
did invite
Stop it. He did invite me, but I said, bitch, I'm going to be in D.C. this weekend.
You were.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, you had plans.
Yeah.
But it was really nice.
Yeah, I would have went. You that guy that do that video with Makael? Yes.
Yeah, it was really nice. The food was good. We had a bartender. This place, it's this Instagram page. Where the party was at? It was at this hall. And I'm not going to give the hall any type of recognition. I wouldn't dare. And I told the owner to his face, my mother and father booked this place, not me. Yeah, because it was an issue.
Oh, don't.
Yeah, it was. So that's why.
Tell me about it when the camera. And don't forget, because you always just leave.
Yeah.
You had a good time.
But we had a good time.
Yes, they had a funky good time.
We had a funky good time.
Yes.
Like,
So let's get into this video because before somebody leave in the comments. Yeah, the video starts at 8 minutes and 55 seconds.
Yeah.
Don't do that ignorant shit. And since you're here, click the like button. Since you're here, leave a comment.
Because all of this is a part of the video too.
Yes, you know they do that stuff. I'll be like, see, that's why I don't be replying to comments.
Oh, they do?
Then they get, oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't look at the comments.
The real video starts at 25 minutes and 50 seconds.
Oh, that's not nice.
Yes, they do that.
That's not nice.
Then one person was like, I put all the comments, put all the times. They was like, bitch, y'all been going so long. I'm sitting here watching everything. I don't even know why you put the timestamps in there. Right. So I'm going to just let y'all watch this video too.
You better.
But, so let's talk about The Chi. The Chi episode 2. Excuse me. Episode 2 happened this past Sunday. If you don't have Showtime, make sure y'all get up on Showtime because it's back. It's season 5. So, Trig has a new name. His name is Victor. It's his real name, and that's what he's going by now. And I mean, they said it so many times. Now I can't even call him Trigger no more because he don't use his trigger finger.
Right. It's kind of like Beyonce says, "Break my soul" so many times in that damn song.
Yes,
that's all you hear. That's all you say.
Break my soul. You won't break my soul.
Okay, Victor.
And you can apply it to anything.
Vic Damone. That's what I'm going to call him.
That's a name. And
yeah,
it's a name.
A famous singer, Vic Damone.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know that name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his name is Victor. Tracy's old baby daddy is back. Mm-hmm. So he's been the one funding all of this shit that they got going on. So he's been controlling. What's his name? Doodah. And Doodah's been the face of everything. Mm-hmm. But he was the real man pulling the strings behind the operation. So yeah, he shows up, let her know what is going on, what they trying to do, what they want to do, and they want to be in control of Trig, Victor, and he's going to run for city council. He's not going to run for mayor. He's just going to run for city council. And then, they sprung on him later in the episode. They're going to be like, yeah, because I'm not going to do the whole episode. They're going to say, yeah, you're going to be with this girl. So they got this girl with him now, pretty girl. She's just going to be there as a photo op, basically, because I'm sure they know what he's into. No shade. But they know what he's into. But they say you need a real woman on your arms. That's what that's what they're doing to groom him for the public. And Tracy, I'm just talking. She did all of that and was like, yeah, let's fuck.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's usually how it goes. But I want them not to. I want them not to. I want them not to forget the whole backstory behind Doodah attacking
the mayor.
Gemma's dad.
Yeah,
because I feel like last season when he disappeared, we didn't really get an update of is Gemma's dad gonna tell everybody?
No, he's not. He got the video, so I guess if he wants to put this on,
I know that, but I'm just saying I hope they go back into it this season.
Well,
I really do.
Yeah.
Because I feel like somebody beat my ass like that.
Well, so far from what I've seen, and I'm 5 episodes in, we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I know too. But I'm just saying, I hope eventually they do. Because I want that to be talked about. Certain things I want to be talked about because I'm just like, this man almost killed you at his house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, maybe he'll do something. Maybe he'll try to get something, like a quid pro quo or something. I don't
think that's what a quid pro quo is.
You do this for me and I'll do this for you and I'll never say anything. Yeah. I mean, you got to get something.
You got to give me more than a quick pro quo. I mean, I don't want nothing quick after you done beat my head into my house. It has to be long and...
Shut your mouth.
No.
Shut your mouth.
I don't mean it that way.
So Victor's trying to get his life together. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Chi he has a new love interest, and at first she was hesitant because she was like, "Oh no, you've been to jail, like what?" But he was like, "No, I'm sorry for putting all that on you at one time." Mm-hmm. And he gets to know her and he cooks for her and everything. So it seems like he has a girlfriend. So he's going to be on this show. You can tell he's going to be on the show.
As he should.
Yeah. And the kids, I'm not really interested in Kevin's storyline, but the video games and the kids got to you know, they want to go to school and play video games and keep them active and.
See, I'm not a gamer. I never was.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. Every time a scene would pop up with them on the game, I just went, all right, let's.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a gamer. And I'm
Can you beat this white boy ass right quick? Like, yeah. Yeah. That's not for me. Papa is just, you know,
Papa
still out of control.
Yeah. You know what about Papa? Let me just tell you something. Dear the Shy. I just keep hearing my cousin Sonia's voice in my head because I remember when the Shy first started, my cousin Sonia loved Papa. That was like one of her favorite characters. And I just remember every time I would see her or we would talk about this, oh, Papa, you know, I just like him, you know, and I'm just like, okay. Now, I need to ask her how she feels about him now. Because Papa's character is out of control.
Yes.
You talk about no filter. I don't know what it is with this podcast that got people thinking, and I said something like this recently on Instagram. You know, people getting a podcast, they think they have these kahunas to just say what they want to say, and it's like now Papa's just out of control with his mouth, and it's like
on the podcast and in person.
Yeah, like that's how people lose friends, and he's too young to be losing friends so quick. You know, because I really like him, I really do. And I would hate for somebody to bring up his dad's past, you know, indiscretions. But Papa, like,
I don't like it so far.
Yeah, me neither. His mouth, and I don't know if it's because we're getting older.
No, it's just that I think I
don't like his mouth.
I wouldn't have liked that character if he started like that in the beginning.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, and it's so different from how he started out. You know what I mean? Like he's so different. Like
and he's doing a good job because when I say that, like as an actor, because if someone don't like your character, that's you're doing a good job.
That's how I felt about Gemma. Remember, I was just like, I still kind of feel that way about her character. I don't like her character.
Yeah, and now Jake and Victor's mom is back in town. She pulls him out of school. She says that she's changed. She's not on drugs anymore. But we all know how that can end up. You know, you can always relapse. But so far, you know, she's there. She's at dinner. She met Gemma and everything. And then we got Jada and his mother. She is, you know, she's talking with the girls, and I love this scene. First of all, I really love the scenes where they just talking and, you know, they talking about their relationships. Cause, bitch, let me tell you something. The girls at my job, like the way they was having those conversations, the way them girls at my job be having those conversations, and you know, before people, it would be taboo to talk about these type of things, but they are having these conversations, and I love it. I love it. They're not afraid. Yeah, I fucked him, and I did this, and this is what I told him to do. Wop the wop the wop. I like it because men do it all the time. Yeah, we do it all the time. But yeah, I like seeing that. But Jada, I still don't think that you should leave the yoga instructor. Yeah, I don't think that she should leave him for Darnell. And I feel like he been there for you when you was sick with cancer.
I'm trying to figure out what is Jada's whole thing with trying to, like, this whole thing back with Darnell. We all know, like, what is that all
Have
about?
you ever wanted that old thing back?
No. Not even when they were good to me. No. No, I don't want it back. Like, I don't want that back. It's so I'm curious to try to find out why it is that she is so hooked back on. I mean, the only thing I can think
they
of.
They must have some
bomb sex. Now, if I had an ex and we had bomb sex, I would not want you back. I would want to keep fucking you, but not want you back. Let me tell you something. If I had an ex and we had really, really good sex and we moved on with our lives, yeah, I would fuck them every now and then. And I wouldn't tell a soul.
Yeah. Remember that guy wrote us a letter on the podcast about that guy that rocked his world but treated him like trash. Yeah. That's like Jada right now. Yeah. Like now 15 years later, I'm out the military, I'm back, he know I'm back. Should I date him or should I just be somebody?
He got all these different kids. Darnell ain't trying to fucking settle down with nobody. He wants to get some ass. That's really what that is.
But it made me think about the last episode where he said, I couldn't even bust a nut fucking her. I had to think about your mom.
Yeah, well, how many of us have been in that situation too?
Yeah.
I've been in that
Yeah,
situation.
we all been there.
Countless of times. When I've been with somebody, and the person that I was with, we were having a good time in the beginning, but then when it came time for me to do what I needed to do, I couldn't do it because I was thinking about somebody else. So, I mean, I can relate to that.
Yeah. Yeah, but we'll see. And I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, the with Keisha and Tiff.
That's a weird.
Yes, I'm like, we're seeing them together a lot.
It's really weird.
And it's like, girl, it's like you can see that Keisha has some type of feelings towards Emmett, and she doesn't like how the way Tiff treats him, and she doesn't know how to tell Tiff.
I don't know how I'm befriending my ex's girlfriend, current girlfriend.
Yes.
Or I'm befriending my current boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. And they are girlfriends.
Yes.
Keisha needs some friends, and so does Tiff. They need their own friends.
Because this is looking real weird.
This is looking real... This is looking real swingerish. No, not even swingerish. This is looking real.
They both had
inviting somebody to the party and having a good time. Because I feel like if that's what y'all gonna do, then that's what y'all gonna do. Do it, and I'm sure Emmett wouldn't be opposed to it.
Oh hell no.
No, I wouldn't be opposed to it if it was with Emmett.
Yeah, but it's just something about.
But yeah,
it's something about this. What's her husband's name?
Who? Iman.
He was talking about that's my pussy. Oh, the way he was talking to her.
It turned you off.
Felt like he was talking to me. Let me stop doing this every week. Cause I was like, hold on. I was checking my own. He is an actor. But I think he meant every word what he was saying. I was believing it. But Tiana, baby, don't let that man go, please. Don't ever. Don't ever. Who's it? She said, it's not yours, it's mine. No,
I know.
It's his.
It's his.
But then he was talking about,
and if you don't want to give it to him, I will.
He's like, yeah. And he was talking about, she talking about, well, don't you like variety? And he's going to say, well, yeah, when you're doing what you're supposed to do, there's no need for no variety.
That's right.
And he ain't lie.
No, he's not.
And Emmett, I don't know what you're doing with this guy in this video telling you to be celibate and all that. Get that shit up. And you're actually paying for this. For these sessions. Let it go. But yeah, I like this episode. I can't wait for y'all to see where it's going. But yeah. Then Tiff got the man picking up her kid from school and everything. Like, you out your damn mind?
But she's not bright.
On the list?
Yeah, she's not bright.
No.
She's not bright. She's a cute girl.
Yeah.
Cute girl.
Elevator don't go to.
But her elevator, the shaft, is empty. They have not installed the actual elevator.
So it ain't even in there.
It's not even in. It's an empty shaft. You're looking down and you're looking up. And there's nothing there.
Lord.
The cables are there, but there's nothing hooked onto the cables. Okay?
Yes.
She ain't working with a full deck. She is 3 steps short of a flight.
Sorry, Tiff. I wish your mom was in this episode, but she wasn't. But it's okay.
But a very pretty girl. I like her.
Yes.
I like her.
I'm about to look at I wrote notes. I didn't write notes. Oh.
Yeah.
So 4th of July, I worked on Monday. Got no time.
I did too.
And I decided to walk to the Parkway. Now I did post some pictures of me going to the Parkway because it was, oh my God, they had some lady singing. Let me not do that. But yeah, I decided I was going to go to a black-owned vendor, and I walked past the first one because I figured I would see some more, but I didn't. So I walked back, and they had these. They had chicken egg rolls, or you can get beef egg rolls. I got 2 chicken egg rolls. They were so good. They were $6 a piece, but they were so good. I got 2 of them, And I went back to work, and then one of my coworkers, everybody, where you get them from? I'm gonna give me some. And then they brought, they got their stuff from there. But it just looked like it was happiness. Like everybody was out. They had their singers. They had different stations out, radio stations out there. It just felt like I just kept saying to myself, I can't believe all this is like it's 3 years later and we back on the Parkway for the 4th of July and everything. And then when I posted that picture, I was like, well, I hope ain't nobody gonna shoot or anything. But I posted like, yeah, tonight is gonna be lit and I'm gonna be in bed. But after I posted, I was like, well, yeah, I hope they ain't gonna be shooting. Mm-hmm. That was like I hope it, but I'm gonna still keep it the way I posted it. And Eddie was trying to give me the go. I was like, no, Eddie, I'm not going downtown. I'm home now. I'm not going back down there. Then all of a sudden, I was watching wrestling, and when I woke up, I seen that 2 cops got shot downtown, and I'm just like, this is fucking ridiculous. And I couldn't believe, like, oh my God, I posted something, like hoping that it really wouldn't happen when I say it's gonna be lit, but that happened, and all you see is fireworks in the sky and people running. People literally just running. And thank God, like, the one officer got grazed by a bullet in the shoulder. That was the highway officer. Then there's a black officer. So he really didn't get shot. I'm going to say he was grazed.
He was grazed. In his forehead.
Yeah, in his forehead. But it's nothing but God. The bullet got stuck in the man's hat. His police cap.
I heard from what I was told, he had in his. Now I don't know how true this is, but from what I was told, he had a card of somebody's funeral thing in his hat, tucked in his hat from an officer that died.
Oh.
And it's so crazy, the story. But when I seen the picture of him after he left the hospital with the bandage on his head, I said that was nothing but God.
Yeah.
Because the fact that it hit him in the head,
yeah,
raised his head. Because imagine if that had went through, he'd have been dead.
He'd been dead.
And then on top of that, he's a cousin of one of my coworkers. So she called me yesterday telling me, like, oh my God. And one of my crafties, his mom actually one of my crafties. My last crafties I had. I was like, oh my God. Like, wow, this is crazy. It's just like, it's unbelievable what's going on with these shootings.
Mm-hmm. It's just crazy. So, I watched Channel 6 for a good 45 minutes. And whoever that reporter was, she did a good job. Because it was barely information she could get anytime they go away. Mm-hmm. They would leave for like 45 seconds and come back. Then she got more. I think it was Cameron Rogers. Because she's always, I think it was Cameron Rogers. Oh my God, I hope I got it right. But she was just trying her best. She walked into an area. Cops up, you don't get your ass, get back there. Get back down there. But she had to do what she had to do for 45 minutes. And then I went to sleep and I woke up seeing the mayor on the news. Now, the other stations wasn't playing it because I believe there was a Fox 29 reporter that asked Mayor Kinney about what he was saying. And basically what he was saying is, I can't enjoy myself because every time something goes on, I think something's going to happen. There's going to be a shooting, such. He's like, I didn't enjoy the Democratic National Convention. I didn't enjoy the NFL being here. I didn't enjoy none of that stuff. And then he was like, I really can't wait till I'm not mayor. Or something in that effect.
No, that's what he said. He can't wait until he's no longer mayor.
Yeah, he can't.
So somebody said. So then the reporter reiterated. Wait. So are you saying you can't wait until you're not mayor anymore? He said, yes, I can't wait until I'm not mayor.
Yeah, and he said that on the news. Now,
where else was he going to say it?
Yeah, he said it on the news. Now, I understand people get frustrated, but that is not something you say. I can't wait to be mayor. I can't wait to not be mayor of this city when my time is up. That's not something you say. And that is not even in the vein of, oh, I can't wait to retire or, only got 2 more years left. That's not how he said it. It was basically, I'm fed the fuck up. I can't even enjoy my life because all these niggas want to do is just shoot. So I can't wait till I'm no longer mayor so I don't have to deal with this shit so I can enjoy my life. I can go back to regular times.
I think in the spur of the moment, because if you look at it, he was dressed down. So apparently
he had to wait. He had to be asleep too.
He was asleep. So he woke up out of his damn sleep on July 4th to come down here to deal with this shit. I know you were upset that he said that. A lot of people are upset that he said it. But I'm one of the people that I'm not upset that he said it because I feel where he's coming from. I'm fed up too. Every time you turn around, there is a shooting. Every major event now, particularly in this city, there is. I mean, thank God it wasn't one on a doomsday a few weeks ago. But it's like you keep having these shootings, and it's like people can't even go to enjoy themselves to see
shit.
fireworks,
Right?
You know, and yeah, it may have not been the right thing to say at that very moment, but I feel where he's coming from because, first of all, it's damned if you do and damned if you don't. I think that we need somebody in office that is equipped with handling these situations. I feel like this administration, I feel like the commissioner, they're just not equipped. I think they are overwhelmed with what's going on.
I don't want to say they don't care.
Yeah, I just
they're
think
not doing enough. They're not
getting
out there saying shit.
And I feel like Jim Kenney, as our mayor, needs to just retire. I think he just needs to resign. Resign. And I wouldn't be mad at him.
He's put his life of service in Philadelphia for a long time.
He
was in the city council, and then he became the mayor.
Yes, and so he's put in the time. It's not like he's somebody just came out of nowhere. He's put in his time. And I think that he's now just like, you know what? It's become a nuisance. Like, you know what? I was talking to my friend today, and when I woke up today, I really had this, and I don't think a lot of people realize this because I didn't see you that much. We just started recording a few weeks ago. But with planning this party for my mom and me doing these 2 jobs, and shit just started to become too much. I didn't even tell you the last time we met, one of my neighbors committed suicide. And we found his body. And I didn't even tell you.
You?
Yes, I was out there when his body was discovered. It was horrible. And I didn't tell all of that. It's becoming too much for me. And I told my friend and I told my cousin. And my cousin was just like, she's been checking on me every day. Like, Makael, it's becoming too much. So I can only imagine what it's like for the mayor of our city. With every day, it's a shooting. Somebody's getting killed. Somebody's getting shot. Somebody's doing this. Somebody's doing that. So when he said it, I felt it because I'm like, this is too much. It's too much. I know a few weeks ago, after the whole situation with my neighbor happened, I did get on live to talk about it. So if some of you were on my live, you know about it already. But I forgot to tell you, and I said I was going to tell you that day when we finally seen each other, but then it just slipped my mind to tell you. But me and this guy, we were neighbors for 7 years. He was, at my house for my block party, everything. He was supposed to come to my mom's party and everything. And I think the weight of the world just became too much for him.
How old was he?
44. And the sad thing about it is, they are saying that they believe that he killed himself between May 22nd and May 26th. May 26th being his birthday, because on his birthday, his family reached out to him. He never responded to anybody's phone calls or texts on his birthday. And after that, he just never responded. The reason why I say May 22nd is because when I came out there, May 22nd is the last time anybody heard from him, and that was me. Because me and him talked on Instagram on May 22nd, and we talked, and then nobody heard from him from May 22nd, and the 26th was his birthday.
See his picture?
So it's like the weight of the world, I think, just really, and when he hit me up, was so sad because I said, I didn't realize that nobody knows. It's so crazy because when it's with suicide, nobody knows. You really can't, especially when you got somebody who's, their outer appearance, everything is going well. But nobody really knows what people are going through when they go behind their closed doors. And that fucked me up for a good while because he was going through some financial issues that I kind of knew about, but from the outside, he was still making everything work. So I'm like, well, he's doing what he got to do. May 22nd, when he hit me up, he was telling me, he actually responded to something that I posted on my Insta story. And then we were talking or whatever the case may be. And he said to me, on June 3rd is when I'm going to get another check, and this time I'll be able to get a new car because his car had just got repossessed, and he hit me up and told me that. So he was like, if you haven't seen my car, this is why. So he said June 3rd is when I'm going to get paid my next check, and that's fine. Well, June 3rd is the day we found his body. So it really bothered me.
So he was there that long?
He was there that long, Kevin. That means we were walking past his house, and his body was just hanging. Right. That's exactly what it was. Because when they found his body, when his that particular day, I parked my car in front of his house. When I came and I seen everybody standing outside, I said, "What's standing outside his house for? What's going on?" And then I seen one of my neighbors, my other neighbor, and I called her over. I said, "Why are you out there?" And she said, "Well, nobody's heard from him." And I said, "Nobody heard from him." So I said, "Well, I just talked to him." And so she said, "Well, when you just think?" So she called his sisters, and they all ran over to me.
Oh shit.
Yes. But at that moment, I didn't realize, when I said I just talked to him, I'm thinking, yeah, but not realizing it's been a week since I talked to him. So then I called him, and he didn't answer. So I said, well, so then I asked him, I said, well, because he had a dog. I said, well, is his dog in there? Because if his dog's not in there, then he's not going to leave his dog unless he go to work. So they said, no, the dog is in there because we have the dog working. I'm like, well, where the fuck could he be at? Long story short, the landlord came to try to get the door open. The landlord couldn't get the door open because he himself had put one of those punch code locks on his door. So they couldn't get the door open. Luckily, when he would leave his house, with him having a dog, he would always leave his kitchen and living room windows open. But he lived in a duplex on the top, so the whole top floor was his. When one of his sons finally came, they couldn't get the door open, so they noticed that there was a ladder in the backyard. So they used the ladder. The son climbed up. He went through the open kitchen window. It was like you could hear a pin drop. That's how quiet it was. Once the sun disappeared through the window, before you knew it, you just heard the son let out the scream I never heard before in my life. I mean, he was, and when he screamed, everybody outside screamed, because that's when we knew he was in there dead. And his son ran back to the window. He just screamed. He said, "My dad, my dad!" And it was it was. I'm getting goosebumps because Kevin, to witness that, it was horrible. And they kept telling him. They kept screaming. First of all, it was just everybody screaming. So one of the aunts, she kept saying, "Come back out, come out," and he kept saying, "I can't." And we couldn't really figure out why he was saying he can't. We later discovered he couldn't because he was hanging on a stairwell, and the son would have had to go past him to get to the front door. It was horrible. So these past few months, I have been going through it mentally without telling nobody stuff. And I'm just like, bitch, I understand exactly where Jim Kenny is coming from. I'm fed up. I just need a fucking vacation. I need a vacation away from everybody so I can get my mind back. Because just imagine when you're living in a city where you basically constantly have to worry about, I don't want to get carjacked. I hope I don't get shot. I hope I don't come across nobody. I'm driving somewhere and they having a shootout and I just happen to be driving through it's just too much. It really is too much. And I agree with you that Jim Kenny, it was not the right place and the right time. But then I'm saying to myself, imagine if we were in his shoes. And every day you got to worry about if somebody's going to get shot and then your phone...
Bitch, imagine being the president where every day you
but we're talking about... Yeah, that's true. But we're talking about... Everybody's not calling on... Joe Biden is not showing up to every mass shooting. Whereas though Jim Kenny, the mayor, is showing up to every site of the shooting. Because it's in the city, right.
But, okay, I understand that, right? But... something that Iyanla said on her show. Remember, leadership starts at the top, and this is your house. And the fish stinks from the head to the tip.
But what did he say? And somebody said this on one of them pages. Because everybody keeps cutting off the clip. Everybody keeps focusing on when he said, "I'm fed up, I don't want to be mayor no more." But there's an entire clip where he said, "I'm not getting any help from Congress." He said, "I'm not getting any help." He said, "The governor's trying to do the best that he can." He said, "Somebody else is trying to do the best they can." He said, "But we're not getting any help." He said, "I'm trying to pass these different laws here in the city and nobody is helping."
He complained about guns.
Yeah. But
it's nothing we can...
exactly. So it's nothing we can really do about the guns. But that's what he's saying too. There's nothing I can really do about that. But what can he do if nobody's... If Congress is nobody's helping him?
I think he needs to reach out. He needs to get these boys and programs, because a lot of these children they get on this Instagram and they think being a thing is, I'm gonna be with a gang and we're gonna think about how we shoot people and do stuff like that. They need more mentors.
Well, see, that's different. That's different than the gun situation. See, having more after-school programs is different from the gun situation. Yeah, we need more after-school programs, but how are we gonna get these guns off the street?
It's exposing these young boys to these guns and people who don't need to be a part of it. You don't even see fights anymore.
No, you don't.
Only thing you hear about is, oh, this teenager shot this teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're dying young. They need mentors, and they need people to talk to them, people to listen to them. They need more counselors in schools so we can see what's going on with the youth. Mm-hmm. Because the parents aren't doing anything.
No, they're not.
And it starts with y'all, because it starts inside your house.
They're not.
Now, people get mad when we say that. I'm not saying, oh, you need a man in your house.
Bill Cosby told us that some years ago, and everybody got mad at Bill Cosby. Remember when he did that thing at Temple of, this was before he got
pulling your pants up and all that?
Yeah, and some people got upset with him when he was calling out parents and calling out the youth. A lot of people got upset with him and said, oh, well, Bill Cosby, that wasn't the right thing to say, or you shouldn't have said it that way. But he wasn't lying. You know, he wasn't lying. And it's like, even with me, I feel like I would rather you be straightforward with me than to sugarcoat it. And I just was telling you before we started how my aunt told me recently. My aunt was like, you know, Makael, you don't have a filter and you need to tone it down, because you'll just say it.
Bring it on down.
But I'm one of those people that I think that we need more people to just say it. Because if you don't, then this is what happens. We coddle things and oh no, it's okay. You know, like even, I'm sorry, I'm bringing up church, but even at church meetings, my pastor always tells people, if you have an issue with anything that's going on, say it now. Don't wait to go home and then gossip about it on the phone, because I'm giving y'all an opportunity to say it now. Ask me how many people raise their hand and say it.
None of
them. But I know that. But I'll sit in the meeting and I'll be saying to myself, I know that one got a problem. I know that one got a problem. I know that one got a problem. I know that one got a problem, because they done said to me the problem that they have. Mm-hmm. But then people look to people like you to say it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
They want you to be
the bad guy.
Yeah.
But see, when people like Bill Cosby was speaking up and telling us these things, they looked at him like, oh, well, who do you think you are? And then on top of that, people were getting mad at Bill Cosby. And Bill Cosby was born and raised in this fucking city. And he had every right to say what he needed to say, because he was born and raised in the city. Yeah. But people still got mad at him for saying it.
These young boys are they're meeting with other people who don't really have anything going on in their life. And, you know, they can't really get anything because they're being locked up. As soon as they get out, they can't really, I don't know how many people can get a job when they get out, because of whatever felony they may have or whatever thing they have on their record. Mm-hmm. But we have to do something in our city, because they're going to the grave too early. Yeah. And I don't want nobody to be hungry, or nobody to be, you know, feeling like they got to rob me just so they can eat. Because I mean something to somebody. Right. I mean something to a lot of people.
That's right.
And I don't need nobody trying to kill me.
That's right.
Just because you need something or you need to sell something. You know, like that's not cool. And with all of the killings, you got to think about how many people you affect when you do something like that. You affect the parents if they have any, the children if they have any, the grandparents.
They don't think that far.
Like you're hurting someone's legacy. That could be someone's only child. You're hurting their family bloodline. You're just doing so much.
Mm-hmm. They don't think about stuff.
But these kids don't need to be out here. The parents need to be more involved. I know a lot of parents got to work, but there is something you can do.
But our parents worked and they were still involved.
Yes.
So I don't want to hear that.
I got in trouble for shit.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
I had parents who cared. I didn't have a parent who was my goddamn friend.
And yes, I did grow up in a house with two parents, but both of my parents got up and worked every goddamn day. So, but they still made sure me and my sister stayed the fuck out of trouble.
But they knew what was going on.
And they knew what was going on. They knew what was going on, and they made sure we stayed out of trouble.
These new parents, you can't tell them nothing.
You can't tell them nothing about their kids. Because then they want to get in the street and fight you if you say something to their kids.
It's frustrating, but as a leader, you can't say, "Oh, I just can't wait." Like, no, you have to be in it for the long haul. You have to be out there. You have to be more involved in your goddamn community. When the last time I heard about the mayor going somewhere to see what's going on, or the mayor was at this school, or the mayor had this town hall?
Well, hopefully our next
he's not even doing town halls.
Wait, no, he's not. When is the next election?
Bitch, next November. I can't wait. So his ass is out of it.
In 2023, right?
Yes. Yeah. November 2023.
He resigned before that.
Yeah. No, but he needs to do something. Like, okay, then I really feel like, okay, we have this commissioner this female commissioner.
She needs to go.
But see, this is the thing, though. This is the thing. We might say she needs to go, but there might be things that she wants to implement that she can't because.
Well, why is it okay for her to want to implement stuff and she can't? But when the mayor said it, then everybody's mad at him because he said in that news conference. That's why people said don't just take 10 seconds of what he said because there's a whole interview and he said it in the interview and I watched it and he said it. There's things that I'm trying to implement and I keep getting roadblocked.
Yeah, it's something about it's not. I don't feel like she's not doing anything.
Is it because he's a white man and she's a black woman?
I feel like she's being blocked from the things that she wants to do, and that's why the only thing she can do is go out there and do town. Fuck, we don't need her just doing town hall.
Yeah,
we need the mayor to go out in these cities and see how upset people are. You need to hire more cops. Mm-hmm. You need more cops out there, and I know some people don't like cops, but the truth is you do need cops out there.
And you need more cops of different diverse cops, not just all white faces.
And you need to put black cops in black neighborhoods. Yes. I mean, we don't need to segregate the neighborhoods.
No, we don't.
But you need people in there that understand and that know how to talk to people. And these cops need more training too. Mm-hmm. Because they don't know how to talk to people. They talk to people like they trash too. Mm-hmm. But we still need them. But we can't have them treating people like trash and talking to people like trash. They're humans. Like, nobody should see a cop and first thing you want to do is bark at the cop because they are a cop. Mm-hmm. And I see it all the time.
They need more cops on foot.
Like, it's just ridiculous.
It is.
This city and many other cities, a lot can change.
But this city and other cities are going to hell in a handbasket.
But why we got it's 500 deaths. I remember when Mayor Nutter was like, listen, we're going to try to get the deaths down under 300. I think 1 year he was successful and 1 year he wasn't. But he kept trying to do something. When we had these Operation Safe Streets, mm-hmm. First of all, we had curfews. Mm-hmm. We had cops on all the corners. Like, where is everything going?
A damn train going to the road.
It makes you feel
all these
like
fucking roads with these if it ain't the shootings, it's the potholes.
Yeah.
And if it ain't the potholes, it's the shootings.
It just makes me feel like because he isn't. For me, it feels like because he isn't black, he doesn't understand what's going on in our city, and we need somebody that really cares. Like, I remember when John Street was mayor, he didn't give a fuck. He
was corrupt.
Yeah, and then when Nutter came along, he said,
he was
"I'm
embarrassing
going to do this."
Because you was a black man that got in there, and then you were corrupt.
Oh, I couldn't wait.
He was embarrassing. Yeah, he was embarrassing. You couldn't wait till who got out there?
Shit.
Yeah,
John Street. Oh, I could not.
Wasn't his son corrupt too?
Yeah.
They all, the whole fucking family was corrupt. They was
his
all
brother.
down.
I think it was his brother,
his son, his nephew, whoever it was. They was all corrupt. They was all down there in City Hall just taking monies and taking bribes. Mm-hmm. You let this black man become mayor.
Nutter really wanted to make a change.
And I think John Street was our second black mayor.
Yeah,
because I think Wilson Good was the first black mayor.
But I think this city do need a black mayor or a black woman.
Or a black woman.
Put her ass up in there.
I don't give a fuck if he's black, white, Korean, Hispanic. I don't give a hell who they are, just as long as they get this shit under control. Okay?
Somebody
get it under control. Somebody needs to do something. Dave Bing and the mayor, the governor.
Yeah. We do. We need it.
And I don't know nothing about nothing.
Yeah.
But I'll get this shit. Are you kidding me? If you gave me a right budget, I'll be out there my damn self.
Yeah, these kids wouldn't even be able to leave school after 2-3 o'clock. Because y'all ain't doing shit.
No, they ain't
even animal cartoons.
Yeah.
Keep their asses in school until your mom get home.
Until your mom get home.
Let her deal with it.
Hire somebody for after 3 o'clock when the regular teacher hire somebody.
Remember they had like basketball things you could do, or play gymnastics, or volleyball,
and then
we had all kinds of programs. Chess club, computer club,
whatever. And then you know what I mean. Take them to a thing and let them rip and run and play in the park.
Let them go to the POW.
Yeah.
Get rid the POW. The police athletic league. Let them play basketball.
I was thinking about the Kings. I'm thinking of the Kings.
Oh no.
When you said the POW, the Kings Center came to
But they need or maybe if y'all could get some of these cops to volunteer in schools and do stuff with these kids. And talk to them. Like, I remember when we used to have assemblies where people would come from different walks of life.
They didn't even have assemblies. I asked this girl one day about assembly. She said, "What's that?" You don't know what that is? Y'all don't have assemblies on
Yes, we used to have assembly.
Every Friday
Yeah.
or once a month you had an assembly. Somebody was up there singing or dancing, or somebody from the radio station was coming to talk to you to tell you to stay away from drugs.
Yes, we need all of it.
You had the military coming to get the boys to sign up for selective service and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all that stuff. They don't do that no more.
They need to bring it the fuck on back. Yeah. And you know what else will work? When I was in elementary
What else will work is ass.
Where is Diggy? We need Diggy to bring his ass on here and let us venture.
Mr. Politician, you need to come on here and tell us what you plan on doing for the next election. Because I don't think things worked out for you this way, this time. But you know what, Diggy?
Yeah, but if you keep his face out there.
Yeah, you keep your face out there and you keep your name out there, it's going to work for you. Because you actually, you know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. You really do. You really know what you're talking about. But I need you to come on this show and tell us what you plan on doing once you become whatever the hell you was trying to run for, okay?
And you know what?
Maybe Diggy need to run for mayor.
Yeah.
I'll vote for him in a quick, fast, and a hurry.
Yes. And he don't know nothing about
he don't know nothing about being no mayor. But I'll vote for his ass.
Yes. And one more thing.
Okay.
When I was in elementary school, we would have summer school just to go to fucking summer school.
Yeah.
And they gave you lunches and shit.
Oh, I wasn't just going to summer school.
Oh, yeah. They were prepping you for the next grade. And every Friday they had trips taking the kids places. We need to bring that shit back.
Something like
even going to Baltimore Harbor, or taking them to Washington D.C. Then you go to Baltimore.
These
Harbor,
schools don't even take their kids. I tell people, and it's like I'm talking to a brick wall when I tell certain people this, especially some young people. I said, when I was in middle school and high school, they took us on trips everywhere. We went here, we went there. Hey, y'all, yeah, they don't do that for y'all no more. They don't take y'all nowhere.
No, because they don't know how to act.
Because they don't know how to act. I don't blame them. Them teachers afraid you might bring a gun on that damn bus and shoot up the whole damn bus for no reason.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. So that's why I say I kind of sympathize with our mayor. He is ready to go.
Well, let him go.
Yeah, that's why I say he needs to resign.
Yeah,
resign.
Oh, I'm not going to resign. Yeah, because that lady said, she said, first of all, I didn't even go to Twitter. I called him and said, what type of you said out there and all of that. You know, you don't say that on TV.
Yeah, well, he did.
If you don't want to be the leader, then you need to sit down. Step down. Yeah. We can find somebody else. I'm sure somebody in city council wants to be the mayor.
Yeah. Diggy. And he don't know nothing about being a mayor.
He could be a community leader.
Yeah, he can.
That's something.
Because Diggy knows how to talk.
Yeah. We gotta get Ernest. We gotta get Ernest in here. Something's gotta get.
It just don't make no sense.
Because we are like at close to 300 murders and it's
only July. By the time we get to December 31st, we're going to be past 500 murders.
Yeah,
I've already
probably
said
600. Yeah. I hope I'm not one.
Because we're already don't.
And I hope none of my family members are any of them. But you know, I've noticed it's a lot. Every time I see something going on in Frankfurt, something always going on in Kensington. You know, it's always something's going on.
It's just unbelievable.
Listen. I know the cops can't save everything. But
go in the house. They're going outside and they sitting. Kevin, you couldn't pay me to sit on your mom's steps today in 2022. You know why? After I seen that video where them guys jumped out of their car and started shooting.
They didn't care who was out there. My mom could have been out there.
You couldn't pay me to sit on them steps today. You couldn't pay me. And every time I drive past there, it's like a ghost town. It really is.
Yep.
You couldn't pay me. 10 years ago, we used to have a good old time out there in the corner late at night.
What?
You couldn't pay me
especially
now.
in the summertime.
Yep, you couldn't pay me now.
You couldn't tell Makael he didn't live in 2219. Always end shit. It starts under Makael. Go outside.
Yep.
Go outside for a second.
Go outside for a second. Or go home.
Yeah.
One or the other.
I didn't even know he family
Yeah.
too. Yeah, Makael, go the fuck outside.
That's because Nina wanted me to keep it going. Mm-hmm. She wanted me to keep the fire, the argument.
Then she called and be like, when did you come to Nina?
Don't do that.
No, let me cook for y'all. They'll have to do a show from my house.
Yeah.
We'll come there one day. I don't know when. But we will. I've been telling her that for 2 years.
Don't do that to her. Let her do her thing. She wants to see you.
She can see me right here on YouTube.
That's not nice. That's your sister. You do her so wrong.
No.
She's trying to make
tell you
amends.
something.
She's trying to make amends.
Let me tell you something.
Some people don't know how to say, you know what it is? Some people don't know how to say, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. So then they do other things to say, I'm sorry. Yeah. And that's her way of saying, I'm sorry. Because she don't know how to say it. Yeah. Who does she say I'm sorry to? Nobody. Nobody. So this is her way of saying, I'm sorry, because she knows that she fucked up.
Yeah. And one morning she called me. I cursed her out. She didn't even say nothing.
She didn't say nothing.
Yeah. She didn't say nothing.
Everybody's fed up. Everybody's just fed up.
Yeah. Because I was like, see, if you would have did blankety, 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 blank, oh no.
Because she knew you was right.
Mm-hmm. But I said, oh no, you was already wondering about how many kids I had. I didn't like that shit. Like, every time I try to do something else.
This thing is so correct.
It's always getting in the way. Oh yeah, my thing correct too.
But thank God you got it, because when it eventually gets cracked to the point that you need to change it, when you take that off your screen, you see how beautiful and pristine your screen looks under there. You say thank God for Jesus, because let me tell you something. Had I not had this screen protector on my phone, as much as I dropped this fucking phone,
but they need to fix that, because well, all this money we paying. Okay, so we paying like $1,100 for a phone every 2-3 years. Why the phone screen got to be so fragile it keeps cracking? Y'all got all this technology.
Because I don't never see nobody with no Android walking around with a cracked screen.
No, I mean, I've seen some. But not the phones at my job, I see charging. I'm like, oh, look at that spider web. Yeah. I mean, there'd be hard spider webs in the phone.
I'd still be using it.
Bitch,
you could, Kevin, I'll never forget one day I dropped my phone and it was an instant spider web. I went to the phone store that day. You won't see me walking around with a phone like that. Right. I don't know how people do it. I get insurance. Every time I get my phone, I get my insurance.
Yep. But this phone, this Pro Max, I probably won't need the phone for a while.
Yeah,
I haven't even used all the features that's on this phone.
Me neither. All I do is hello, and hang up, text, and tell somebody to send me nasty stuff. That's it.
Or be nasty.
Or be nasty on it.
And then they be like, well, I don't got a FaceTime. Oh, yes, you do. Here go my meeting. Let me send you this right now.
Don't tell me you don't have no FaceTime all these fucking... And this is 2020.
Okay. But yeah. What else has been going on? Oh. I feel bad for the people in Evanston. What was it? It's not Chicago.
Highland Park or something.
Highland Park, yeah. Right. Yeah, because I don't want people to be like, don't say it was Chicago. Okay, but it was near Chicago.
I just
people that lost their lives. 6 lives lost. Over 30 people injured. Well, 7. 7. Just trying to enjoy 4th of July. Just trying to enjoy life. And we can't enjoy life because people want to just take lives away. I don't know what his mission was, but listen, don't tell me, looking the way he looked. Oh, don't tell me that you have no idea.
Oh my God, he looked like an anime character. Yeah, whatever you call him. That's what
he looks like.
They said he was dressed up like a woman. Did you see that video of him dressed? Yeah, he was dressed up like a woman. And I seen the video of him. They had a screenshot of him, a still shot of him dressed up. And I said to myself, you mean to tell me nobody was paying attention to this man walking through this crowd dressed up like that?
Probably not. Probably not. Because everybody, this 4th of July.
And everybody said, just let him be him.
Yeah. But you know, they had metal detectors at the thing where I went. When I went down to the Parkway, you had to walk through the metal detector.
20 years ago, you didn't have to walk through no metal detector to get to the Parkway to watch fireworks. Now you have to go through a metal detector. But you know that shooting that happened down there was behind the stage.
That's why. Because I was like, wait a minute now. If they had
it was behind the stage. So it wasn't even in the crowd. It was somebody behind the stage.
Yep. Yeah.
Which makes it even more confusing and weird.
I just hope it wasn't
I don't know who it was, Kevin.
I hope it wasn't another cop. That's what I hope. Because now they ain't got no video or nothing. Normally they got something. Y'all ain't got jack. Something happened. There's no straight bullet. 2 straight bullets. No. I don't want to hear that.
I don't know. I know where I was at on July 4th.
I was right there on that.
I was in the house.
Yep.
I had that air conditioner on. And I told my friend, I said, when I turn my air conditioner on, I don't hear nothing that's going on outside. They could be lighting 10 million fireworks, and I don't hear nothing. You think I would hell? Oh, that poor animal. That poor animal. You know, see, people like that think that that's funny, and it's not funny. That's embarrassing. That's hurting the horse.
He look hungry.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I would have said, no, I'm not going to get on this. That's disgusting. And she laughing, but she's really embarrassed.
I'm sorry. I ain't. Okay. So. What else? Okay. So Macy Gray was on Piers Morgan.
What's the next topic?
I don't know, Mikael.
Well,
I don't know.
Figure it
I'm
out.
sorry.
Figure it out.
Okay, that definitely couldn't make the video. And I've been drinking too. Oh no. What else happened? Janet Jackson played at Essence Fest over the weekend, and she looked so good. And I am.
You see, her and Kim Phil's linked up. I wish Kim Phil's mom was there because that'd have been really epic.
Yeah. Oh, and she made that
iron. And she asked her too. She said, "How's your mom?"
Yes.
She's good.
I just love to see Janet being celebrated, and it's her own people right now.
And she's headlined Essence before, like recently.
This is her third time.
That's right.
Yeah.
Beyonce needs to headline again.
Yeah.
Like next year.
Maybe.
Because I remember she headlined when she
go to
did
Essence
single list. When she did the tour, when she came out with Single Ladies, she headlined it.
That was 2009, 2010.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember when we couldn't? I mean, oh my God, that song was literally everywhere.
Yes. Everybody was doing it.
Everywhere.
Obama was doing it. Yeah. Everywhere. The video. Everybody made a video.
Impact.
The impact of that video. Yeah. It really was impactful.
But you would never see me in a onesie.
No.
Yeah, you know. I think I had the body for it at that time too, but yeah.
I know I did.
Yes, you did. You were so skinny.
Yes, I know I did.
I don't know what else is going on. I think me talking about the mayor. Oh my God, made me so upset. P Valley. Okay.
Which I had to catch up on.
And I seen that you posted your thing yesterday.
What thing?
You posted something about there's no gay agenda. If so, then why is you in a deluxe apartment in the sky? Oh my God! And everybody, some people were mad. You know,
it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's all right.
But people were really upset with Lil Murder and Big Teak. They were upset about that scene. Like they went all the way. And I was looking at people at my job like, bitch, I dare you.
Just say something smart.
Yeah. I was waiting because I'm not to go to HR. I would pull them two letters out.
I know how to go to HR.
Yeah, you might be friends with me, but yeah, let your real feelings come out. You know, I want to see that.
Yep.
And a lot of people had something to say. People upset, oh, y'all doing too much on TV. But it's never too much when we watch y'all fuck on TV. Right. How many episodes of Power we had to see somebody fuck or get their dick sucked?
Right.
You know?
That's never too much.
Yeah, that did make me straight. I watched it. You know? I watched plenty of scenes.
Right.
Now you mad because you about to see a little bit of anal sex. You're mad. Grow up. Be comfortable in your own sexuality. Like, it's 2022. If you don't like it, change the channel. Or most of y'all watch it on demand, fast forward it. Because you're not missing anything when you're watching the sex scene.
No, you're not.
Yeah. It wasn't like I was turned on by it. But, Makael, I think that this was a powerful moment in TV. Because you didn't see...
A lot of people talking about it.
Yeah, you had a lot of people talking about it. And you had two masculine men who did not appear to be feminine. They made out, and then they had a sex scene on TV.
This is
and
on Stars,
I've never seen it.
Wait, it's on Stars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have my Stars app. I just
never seen that on TV. Now you always had one masculine and one feminine, but you never had two. And if you did, I don't remember. Bitch, I got my own Stars account.
Cause ain't that how you be?
I sure do. I be forgetting I got a little lock on my screen. They can't really see.
Okay. What you want me to know?
You about to pull up the scene?
No, I want to. Listen, I want to make sure I can watch.
Oh yeah, and this episode from Sunday. At first, I was like, "Where?"
How many episodes has it been so far? 5? Damn, I missed that many.
Yeah.
Let me see.
It's good. Like when you watch it back to back, it don't even feel like it's that long.
Oh, so I must be still paying for this. I didn't
You
realize
still
I
got the Stars account?
Yeah, I still got my account. Hey,
Yeah.
I'll watch it tonight.
So I got Stars and I got Showtime. It feel like I got cable all over again.
I know. With these apps, right?
Yeah.
It's the what need is it to have cable though, really?
Yeah.
Because then I feel like with the way the world is, there's no need to really have cable. Just download these apps, and then when you're finished watching your show, just unsubscribe until it comes back on again.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah. I paid $4. I paid what I paid $3.99 for. I paid $2.99 for Stars, and I paid $3.99 for Showtime, which is not bad. And I got and I was going to cancel HBO, but then it's like, oh no, just stay. We'll give you $7 a month. I was like, okay, yes. So $7 for 3 months. I'm doing pretty good.
Do you let me ask you about P Valley real quick. Do you like this season?
Yes.
Because my coworker, she loves this season.
It took to
P Valley is a good show.
Yeah, it took to this 4th episode from last week to get me somewhere, Makael. But then again, it was just like everything was falling in place. Everything was falling in place. But when that 4th episode happened, I was like, oh. And now on this episode, you get what you call it? You learn the backstory of a character, and then something major happens. So yeah, it's good. Like P Valley is good. Like we got some good shows, but you know the sad thing is, I don't know if it's really sad, but regular TV, like network TV, don't have any good black shows that we can watch like that.
That's the thing of the past.
Yeah. Now everything is cable. It's cable. Like I remember Mondays UPN, Tuesdays or whatever you could watch the WB. Thursdays was Fox. Fridays was TGIF. Sundays was the WB with the Steve Harvey Show and all of that stuff. Like we had stuff. Now it's like,
no, that shit is a thing of the past.
I don't watch Cedric's show. I know he got a show, but I don't watch it. So I'm happy he got a show, but yeah, it's nothing compelling on TV that can like you can watch for an hour with a black family or a black story, a black plot. Now I know Brandy and them tried and they canceled their show.
No, I knew that was going to be canceled, but for the first episode, I didn't see nothing in that.
It started losing its spark. Like I was wondering where they were going.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing in that show. I really didn't. But I don't want to see no shows about singing anyway. I want to see a drama or a comedy. I don't want to see nothing about no singing group.
I don't mind this. I don't mind
because we don't even have singing groups no more.
No,
that's the thing of the past. It'd have been something good if that show would have been good 15 years ago when we had a lot of singing groups. Because then you'd have been comparing, like, you know what I mean? Then it would have been good.
Probably would have been showing it.
But today, when you don't even have singing groups anymore, that's not even a thing. It doesn't even seem realistic anymore.
Nope,
it doesn't.
No singing male groups.
No, none.
But they got that K-pop group.
And then when the singing group does come out, what do we? Well, as soon as the singing group does come out, once every blue moon, what do we do? Who's the Beyonce?
Well,
we compare. Who's the Beyonce in the group?
Well, they say she's the Diana Ross of the group.
Well,
generations change.
That's not her fault.
Well, no, bitch,
it's not her fault.
Matthew and Tina.
She can't help that she is Beyonce.
Right.
Damn.
But
and Matthew don't even work for her no damn more. He ain't worked for her in years, and she's still Beyonce.
Yeah. So she does a great job at being herself, and I can't wait for this album to come out. And you know what? Now, what I love that she did now.
Oh, real quick, shout out to Beyonce because "Break My Soul" is what number 7 on Hot 100 charts. So go ahead now.
And
no music video, nothing.
The video.
Yeah. Number 7.
It's coming. It's coming. I think a video's coming. I hope. But I like this era because it feels like so far like old school times. We know a date, and we know when it's coming, and we got the anticipation. We got the song. We see the little photos. Now, bitch, where's the video? And where's the interview? Like, you could actually do some interviews. I would love to see her on a morning interview, an easy morning interview like with Robin Roberts. or going to channel
Who,
10.
Beyonce?
Yes.
I know.
Sitting down with Chanel Jones on channel or NBC. Come on. Bring it.
That's a thing of the past too. If she does do any of those shows, it'll be a surprise thing.
Yeah.
Like
you know
it'll be
Gayle
a
King is
show.
waiting.
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
Oh, she's gonna do an interview like that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that.
A prime
But I don't
time
think she'll be
special.
performing any shows like she. Remember how she used to perform at the Point of View, and that's a thing of the past.
But I like how
Bitch, if you
Adele
wanna see her
did. If they
perform-
did like how Adele did hers,
What?
like when she sat down with Oprah and then they had the interview.
Oh yeah, something like that. That would be dope too. You have to
gotta
be,
out-
yeah. You
like-
have to, yeah. You
yeah.
have to, yeah.
I wouldn't be interested in that with Taylor Swift, but
No.
Beyonce, I would be
Yeah,
there.
yeah. No.
You know, she
But
already.
remember, that's what Whitney did. Remember Whitney's last major interview? She did that whole interview with Oprah, and then at the end, they were at the studio, and then she sang and performed. Well, she performed.
Didn't know my own strength.
Didn't know my own strength.
Yeah, they
That's
were-
exactly what Whitney did. Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited for this era. I can't wait to see what else she does, but I'm glad it's in bits and pieces and not everything at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And I heard "Break My Soul" on the radio the other day, and I got so excited. I said, "Oh, it's on the radio." WDAS.
Really?
Was it WDAS?
You know
I
what?
think so, yeah. Because that's the only station my car is on.
Okay, go ahead, WDS, and
I
they
said,
never play the
wow.
oldies.
Yeah.
Now you
They
know
play
what?
something else,
They
eh?
make me feel old now because the songs that we grew up to, or the songs like when we
Right.
hit 20, they're now playing on WDS.
Yep.
I'm like, oh my god, bitch,
Yep.
that was 2000.
Yeah, because my car radio is on WDAS. I don't know how to change it to Power 91.
Go on.
I don't know how to change it.
Thank y'all for watching.
Just on that channel station.
And I'm so mad they got rid of Wendy Williams' YouTube channel. Oh my god.
Yeah, what's that all about? And her Instagram, because they
I don't
reposted
know.
it.
But wait, before you leave, what happened